Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Factorio campaign, 0.12.24, 0.12.4. So I'm working on hooking up the iron, the new iron area, iron smelting. One of the things that I would like to do soon is get the efficiency modules up. I don't remember if we have that happening in any kind of bulk. I think I set up an area to do it, but we don't have enough red circuits being made to actually make it happen. So we're running into power issues. Yeah, we're like half power right now because it's not day, which is bad. Yep, every night the accumulators are running out of power right now. Annoyingly, I actually have to path around the science setup because it's too big, and I don't want to move it just yet. I have been picking up robots somehow. Probably part of the reason why we have no red circuits is because I keep spending them all on robots, but that's not going to stop. Apparently I don't have red transport belt being made automatically. They're very quick though about bringing stuff to me and taking stuff away from me. It's quite convenient. Alright, so our lines are hooked up. That will hook up into the primary system. Not that we're really having a shortage of iron right now, and this will be hell for the power system, but when we want to, we can set up a train station just like this one for iron. Not that we really need it just yet, because we've got tons of iron all over the place, but using a train station setup is just probably going to be the better way to go. Let's clear out that thing, which I ended up just taking that apart. We'll copy the whole damn thing. All of it. To here. And I'm assuming we can just reverse it and it will work. Well, I hope. We'll need a larger construction area for this. Which of course requires more advanced circuits. Or I could relocate some of my just relocate some of the roboports that aren't really being used much. Something else I could do while we're waiting on getting some of this stuff going is just get some more power. Since we know that we're having power issues every night. No, how did I do that? That's no good. This one's just a little tiny bit too big, but you know, I suppose as long as the actual like this could work. It's not perfect, but it's better than not having it. As long as these things fit, then it works. So just do it. They just need to make sure that if I do it this way, that they get hooked up to the grid. Looks like coal or oil is working slightly again. We have a tiny, tiny surplus. Not much. Pretty much all still being used. Red circuit production's probably come up slightly in the last little bit. Only making 27 a minute. It's pretty pathetic. These capsule things never got made because I'm, you know, I don't have any of these things on the actually in the system. Personal Roboport. That's something I need to make. I have 128 of these, and yet they're not in the network, so that's why they haven't been being brought to me. Well, let's go fix some of our power issues by throwing these into the, I'm not even sure if I've got enough purple science packs to do more. Alright, so we add you in... kind of just up here would be fine. It's got some gaps, but... So the ones that run the most often are the ones at the front. So we'll load the first few up. I love that you can see the modules as they're in furnaces now. That's good enough for now. Let's make sure that our oil derricks all have them, because they run non-stop. Oh right, now I remember. Now I remember when I did that. I remember I wanted to put some solar out there. I actually have a spare Roboport right now, so... Does it give us enough range? No. You know what I'm actually gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to probably put the Roboport in and use robots to build it out there. Unless this one's big enough. Can reach most of it. Ah, some of it. Here's what we're gonna do. Put a passive provider here. We'll throw a Roboport in there. And we'll tell the robots to build a Roboport out there. That should give us more than enough range. We'll just cover this thing as much as it can be done. And then once it's all built, we'll probably pull back the Roboport. Seems like it could be fun. This is coming along pretty well. Okay, how are we looking up there? Need them to finish building all of that. Oh, we actually don't have enough. Weird. And right now it doesn't look like they're actually hooked up. So I'll need to replace one of these things with a power line. Well, we'll come back to that in an hour or two and see what it looks like. Guess we'll end up leaving that roboport there, probably. Got 42 construction robots in it right now. Let's go back to making things a little bit better, energy-wise. The pump jacks are not like the most inefficient when it comes to power. Like, I think it's actually the oil refineries themselves that cost a lot of pollution. But the problem with them is just, I know they're going to be on forever. So by using those ones first, it just makes it easier for me to make sure that they are covered for a long period of time. But that being said, let's go get the oil refineries. They cost 400 watts. It's a lot. Okay, well, power seems to be working a little bit now. Still need a lot more oil. And I set up this iron thing and we still haven't used it yet. Okay, so now that we've got increased construction area, let's throw down the rail. What is this one? So we're gonna have, I mean, this one would have been here, but I can always shift it up this way. Something like that will work. Okay, and aside from one little correction right here, this thing is looking pretty good. It looks like we don't have everything that they need to actually build this stuff. Steel chests are not part of the network. We can give them to them, though. You need smart inserters. Hard to believe I haven't put those on the network yet. Rail. Train stop. And Now we're just waiting on more of the oil industry to make more solar panels and stuff. We'll rename this. Did it actually automatically name it into, no, it didn't name it. So we'll just rename you to Iron Depot. No, not backwards. Iron Depot. Oh, you're the... okay. It's like, why do you not have power? Okay, there we go. Could have sworn I threw a bunch of these in there. Oh, I'm requesting them. They brought them to me. You're automatically requesting coal, but you, I imagine, are outside of the network. How come when you hover over these things, it doesn't show you the network anymore? Yeah, it's outside the network. Feels a little bit undefended down here, don't you think? Let's just start off with a couple of these. Means we can push this guy out, probably. Apparently that one was too far away to be hooked up. Really? I actually misclicked too far? Look at that. It's one tile too far away. Alright. Well, setting up some iron mining via train would be nice. Alternatively, we could have some feeds that are just based on the actual logistics network, because I know that I've got a bunch of iron that's come from somewhere else right now. Why don't we put a balancer here just to make sure that they're burning evenly, and then need some circuits. Okay, this will help to burn off all of that. I mean, it'll take a lot of work for the robots, but it'll burn off all of the extra stuff that we've been collecting over the last little while. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well, it'll just have to be uneven. Okay, go ahead and request iron. We could set up the same thing for the copper ore, in case copper ore ends up in the system. We have 5.7k, yeah. Wouldn't be a horrible idea. I've had worse ideas. Not having any path between this is kind of annoying. Also, not having enough brick. So what's next? Oh gosh, look at that. No lasers at all on these? That's horrible. What kind of defense is this? Why are we making none lasers? No steel. Oh. Looks like there's an issue with where the steel is coming from. That's right, the steel was all being made up there. And coming through down here. Over to there. And it's all being put into the network, or there's just not enough production. Well, again, we could just throw some more of this iron ore back on there. Until it's gone, that'll kind of help out. Unless, of course, that's not within range of the network, which for some reason I can't see unless I am hovering over a roboport. Yeah, shoot. Well, that looks bad. Lack of steel, that must be what's caused that. Well, we'll get some steel production going. Most of the robots I don't even think are doing any work right now. Yeah, 937 available construction robots. And we're not even using all the logistics robots right now either. So. There goes all the copper. From down here. Which means that this whole copper smelting area is going to shut down fairly soon. Once this little bit up here is done mining. Looks like it's not even going to need most of this. Let's take down, like... Start off with just half of it. Getting our production done elsewhere. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break here, and yeah, we'll just keep on building the factory. It's just getting big. You know, we're transitioning to a different phase of the game where it's bigger constructions. To build in a different way. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.